What's the craziest thing you've heard while pretending to sleep? I perfected fake sleeping during summer camp when I was 12. It started because my bunkmate Jake had nightmares and would scream himself awake around 3 a.m. The counselors would rush in with flashlights, and I learned that if I stayed perfectly still with my breathing steady, they'd assume I was a heavy sleeper and leave me alone. No awkward questions about why I wasn't helping or if I was okay. The skill came in handy at home too. My parents had this thing where they'd check on me before going to bed, and if I was awake, they'd want to chat about my day or remind me about chores. Fake sleeping became my way of avoiding those conversations when I just wanted to be left alone. But the night that changed everything happened when I was 17. I'd been having trouble actually falling asleep because my parents had been acting weird all week. Hushed phone calls that stopped when I entered rooms, my mom crying in the laundry room when she thought no one was around, my dad working late every single night, which wasn't normal for him. I was lying there around midnight when I heard footsteps in the hallway. My door was slightly open, and I could see shadows moving past. I instinctively went into fake sleep mode. Slow breathing, relaxed muscles, the whole routine. I heard my parents stop right outside my room. My mom whispered, "Should we wake him up and tell him tonight?" My dad replied, "Let him sleep. Tomorrow's going to be hard enough." I stayed perfectly still, but my heart was racing. Tell me what? They moved to their bedroom, but their voices carried through the thin walls. My mom said, "I can't believe Maya's been lying to us for 3 years. How do we explain to him that his girlfriend has been cheating?" My dad responded, "And with his best friend Liam, no less. The photos don't lie." I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. Maya and Liam? I wanted to jump up and demand to see these photos, but I was frozen. They kept talking about how they'd caught them together at the mall, how other parents had been calling with concerns, how they'd been debating whether to tell me for weeks. My mom started crying again. "He's going to be devastated. He talks about marrying her after college." My dad said, "Better he finds out now than wastes more years on someone who doesn't respect him." I lay there until dawn, processing everything. Part of me wanted to confront Maya immediately, but another part wanted to investigate first. When my parents sat me down the next evening with serious faces, I already knew what was coming. I let them tell me everything, the photos, the witnesses, the timeline of lies. What they didn't know was that I'd spent the entire day quietly asking around school. Turns out, everyone knew, except me. People had been whispering behind my back for months, afraid to tell me the truth. My fake sleeping had accidentally given me the time I needed to process everything calmly. Instead of making a scene or lashing out, I was able to handle the breakup maturely and cut Liam out of my life without any dramatic confrontations. My parents were amazed at how maturely I handled everything. If only they knew I'd had 12 hours to prepare, thanks to pretending to be asleep.